All right, guys, it's been a little bit, and there's going to be another video that I'm going to add to this while I made it today while I was at the shop. But obviously, we haven't had a lot of projects going on as far as on my end or anything. Um, we've just been racing. We've been bracket racing, and I don't know if I mentioned it in other videos, but my goal for my second year bracket racing was to be in the top 10. And I know that if I was in the top 10, I'd have a solid running for Indy. Well, a lot of people, for one reason or another, didn't sign up. Uh, like my buddy Mike is actually in the Race of Champions because he was the one guy who signed up um, to run Indy, who had the highest point standing. And I believe I'm somewhere in the fourth position on the list of 8 people who signed up for Indy. Actually, I'm 3 on the roster, but I actually think that I'm 4 because I think the guy that is on the number 4 spot of the roster for the Divisional 3 race at Indianapolis he's actually, I think he's higher in points than me possibly. I gotta look, but I don't think I'm truly third on that roster. But so we've done 7 races, technically 10 because we did a full race weekend at GLD running IHRA one weekend. We never went back for it because we didn't like the way they ran their program. But the car runs good. I did some work to the Suburban. I'm doing some work to the trailer. And then the Cutlass needs an oil change. And on Monday, I'm having some help from another racer with a lot more experience to get the car set up. Sorry, I had to look over. My wife was giving me the finger. I had to. I have to get the car to leave straight off idle. I've been launching off the converter, and there's a lot of variables when you do that. And so I need to be able to leave off of like a high idle. So pretty much like straight off the brake, not on the converter, not loading it up, nothing. So on Monday, I'm having a very talented racer, tuner. He's retired. He's an older guy. Help me out, and I'll be able to gain a little bit more experience as I'm going to be working with him on it to get this car to run the way it should be running, more for bracket racing. And for one reason or another, I haven't pursued that. I've just been running the car as is, and we've been able to run a tight season. It's been really tough. They lowered the ET from 12.0 to 11.0, so we got a lot of guys in the sportsman class that are doubling up, so they're running sportsman and pro. And then you got a lot of guys that jumped over from street into sportsman. And I'm really happy to be in the thick of it all. Me and my buddy Tim have been battling it out for who's going to be standing where. And it's actually been really fun because he's driving a stick car. He actually has it harder than I do because him and I have been battling it for points, and I think as it stands after the last race, we're both tied for 9th. And it's been a really fun year bracket racing, and I'm glad to be making it to Indy. So I'm gonna flip the camera over if I can. Might have to pause this. We stickered up the car because if you're at an event that it's a divisional, it's like a national event pretty much. There's contingency money. So if there's a possibility that we can make a couple extra bucks, I'm not getting my hopes up. The competition's going to be tough. It's 6 tracks in Division 3, I believe. And, their tracks are bringing their heavy hitters. And we are, although we are in sportsman, I have to slow the car down because for NHRA sportsman, the cutoff is 12.0. The car's been running 1170s with open headers. We're going to run the car through the mufflers. I'm going to put a restrictive air filter in it and lower the shift point. So hopefully we'll be good. So I'm going to flip the camera over and show you guys the sticker job we did, which they'll come off after. I'm not a big fan of the whole sticker thing, but we're just gonna, it is what it is. But thank you guys. We have had new subscribers. You can follow me on Instagram. I am going to try to document the trip to Indy, the race, as much as I possibly can, because for me this is going to be an experience. IRP is a very legendary track. I mean, I'm not a local, but to me that track, you know, when you talk about running Indy and drag racing, it's something. And I didn't want to just be a shoo-in. I wanted to earn it. And I knew that if I was in the top 10, I had a running to be able to go to it, because the track ultimately does choose who they're going to bring. And I was on that roster, so I'm very happy for that. And so guys, share, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass, hit the like button, and we'll flip over and we'll show you our ridiculous sticker job. All right guys, quick video today. The Suburban's on a lift. I'm actually adding airlift bags because I'm tired of this thing sagging when I tow. But this thing actually rides really good. The trailer doesn't sway or anything, so the suspension components are still pretty good in the back. But we made it to Indy. I know I haven't made a video in a little bit, but we are in the top 10 in points, and we signed up and we qualified, so we are going to Indy. And that's it. That's like the exciting news. So the Suburban's getting a little TLC before we head out on the road. It's a 3.5 hour drive one way. And then tomorrow we work on the trailer. I got a spare for it because my typical tow to the track is only an hour, and you know, I never carried a spare for the trailer, which is stupid, and I should. And then I've never needed to use a spare on the Suburban, but I got to free that up. And I also have a full-size spare, another one for it at home. So I'm going to have 2 spares for the Suburban, 1 for the trailer at least. So that's it, guys. On that note, I will let you guys go. So here we go, guys. So this is a requirement. Do have Edelbrock parts. I do have Cometic gaskets. I do run a B&M shifter. The Summit Series sticker is also a requirement. I run a G-Force helmet. I do have autometer gauges. I do run a PowerMaster alternator. I have QA1 shocks in the back. The letter Kenny sticker. They're not going to pay me, but I'm still going to have it on the car. I do run Moroso valve covers. The BMR stickers. I don't run BMR, but they are friends of our family, and I put them on there just for props because they have offered to give me deals on parts, and when we put the trans brake on this car next year, because I plan on running pro, we're going to need the NR roll bar. So, and then same thing on this side, you know, I got the Lunati Voodoo, which I do have a Lunati cam, just not a Voodoo cam in this one. And the We Bear sticker, that's a good luck charm. Wife gave me that, and when I put that on there, the particular time we went out, we ran our fastest, and she wasn't there for that. But that was like a good luck charm. And then, of course, I got like the vintage STP sticker on there because that was in the bundle that my buddy gave me. But yeah, so you guys get to see it. It's fucking nothing. We're headed to Indy, and we're rolling out early, and I'm going to try to cover as much for you guys as possible, and I hope you guys have it. Oh, hey there, Finn. What's up, dude? Finn's making sure that all of our things are there. Yeah, he's there. There you go. All right. You hear my wife and my sister-in-law laughing in the background. Laughing, giving me the finger. So, all right, guys. See you.